The fall line is the direction straight uphill through the hole. And what's true about greens is that for some indefinite distance away from the hole, the shape of the surface is pretty flat. It might be tilted or sloped, but it doesn't change slope direction for a good way out from the hole, usually 3, 4, 5 steps out. So for a good little circle around the green is sloped but flat. And a sloped and flat surface has one only direction aiming uphill straight through the hole, and it also has a steepness depending on how tilted it is. So the golfer's job in reading a surface is to accurately find the direction of the fall line straight uphill through the hole, and also to assess in some manner the steepness of the slope near the hole. Once he finds the correct orientation in space of the fall line, that would be like aiming the 6/12 line of a clock centered on the hole itself, the correct line in space. So the way to do that is to assess generally what is uphill by looking to the wider area or the trees or the distant hills and the distant lakes, and get just a ballpark sense of uphill downhill, and then stand more or less below the hole, perhaps 3 feet below the hole or 3 steps below the hole. Then you would look at the hole itself, and here are 4 methods to assess or perceive the correct orientation of the fall line. First, you would look at the rim of the cup itself, and the fall line will be the line defined by the center of the hole and the highest point on the rim. The rim itself will be slightly tilted in space, the same as the surface of the green around the hole. And so if you looked at the rim and said, where is the highest point on the rim, that will indicate the direction of straight uphill through the hole and the direction you would orient the 6/12 line of your clock. The second way to perceive the fall line's orientation is to look for the lowest point on the rim, and in addition to the lowest point on the rim, you would think of the water pouring into the cup, filling the cup, and getting ready to leak out of the lowest point on the rim. And if you can imagine that leaking coming out of the cup, what point on the rim would it first come out, and where would the stream of water go straight downhill? That sense of perception will show you the fall line, and the first one and the second one may not exactly agree. Don't worry about it. You're going to have 4, and then you're going to make a final judgment. So the third one is still standing 3 or 4 steps below the hole. Look at the hole and decide where you would put your hands left and right of the hole so that you could do an easy push-up with your hands level in space on the surface. Not one hand lower in elevation than the other, because that would be a difficult push-up. More difficult to push your body up and down when one hand is lower than the other. So that's the third way. However you figure would be a good place to place your hands left and right of the hole for a level push-up, your spine would then indicate the direction of the fall line. The fourth way to find the fall line is to walk in a circle around the hole the same distance out. Clockwise, counterclockwise, doesn't matter. Starting from below the hole, you will be walking uphill, and then at some point you will take the first step downhill, and your body will be able to notice that pretty well. So the first step downhill, stop, and you've just crossed the fall line. So you're standing above the hole some distance, whatever might be, 6 feet out from the hole, walk in a circle. You're standing 6 feet above the hole, and you just stepped across the fall line. So that's the fourth way. Once you have found the correct orientation of the 6/12 fall line through the hole, you have identified all parallel fall lines on that same flat area. Anytime they ever place a hole anywhere on that flat area, you've already read the fall line for every conceivable location on that piece of flat slope. They're all parallel. So now that you have the fall line through this whole location, go downhill on the 6th line, what you believe is the 6th line, and put a ball down and put it dead straight at the hole and see if you're right. If the ball goes straight, you are right. If the ball goes and breaks to the right towards the end of the putt, that means that you also should move the sixth position, the starting position of that putt, also to the right, and that will make it straight. If the ball breaks to the left at the end of the putt, then you move your starting position to the left as well, and that'll straighten it out. But first you want to get experience with perceiving and making your best guess, and then you want to do some occasional testing to see whether you're right or whether your perceptions are goofy. This is a vital drill and exercise for reading putts. You need to have the skill to accurately assess the fall line in a short order, under 15 seconds when you play golf. And if you're a serious professional, you will go out and actually map the fall lines with different approaches to doing that, and record the fall lines in a book because they're permanent features of the green.